What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming from Dallas. Got a little change of scenery behind me. I'm looking at today a pick a card reading for your magical abilities. What kind of abilities were you born with, magically speaking? You know, what has your soul developed in really strongly over your past lives, and how does it show today? So I've got 5 piles. We're going to start here with pile 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So just take a second, tune into which pile is pulling towards you, and we'll get started with your magical abilities. What's up, group 1? This is your pile, this is your spread. Let's get started with your message, and let's look at what kind of magical abilities you were born with, what is innate in you. So, okay, let's see. I'm going to start over here, I believe. So what I can see is that you have this gift where you're able to really cut through to the core of a situation and you understand people. I feel that there's this degree of you just really being able to see a person for who they are and understand their truth or the truth of the situation very well. And what that does is, because you have this like really insightful sort of like the ability to just see through things no matter what's going on, what it does is it actually lends you this very compassionate feeling for other people. I feel that you're a rather empathetic and compassionate person, that because you can see what's going on in a person without them having to say much, you really are able to like be forgiving of people when maybe others think you shouldn't be. You just have this ability to see them for who they are and not get like caught up or hurt too deeply by others' actions or words. You're able to just be more forgiving, be more compassionate. And this is because you have this sight of just being able to see through whatever type of facade that somebody puts up. Like you just see it. Also, what I'm seeing is that you might be really good with words. You hold the air element within you pretty strongly, so that tells me that you can speak truth very well. So not only can you see truth, but you can speak it, and it flows rather naturally for you, and you're just able to use that ability with words to bring to life the type of things that you want to manifest in your life. So this could like translate to some people who actually do sort of like magical practices, like spell work through words, through voices, like that, like speaking something into existence. That would be something that you're naturally kind of already good at, and something that you're really developed in that could help you manifest the life that you want and that you desire. Also, what I'm seeing for you here is I have 333, which is telling me that you're very divinely assisted, that you have like a big team of angels, guides, you know, whatever it is, spirit guides that you want to call it. Like, these beings are very close to you, and they work with you directly in so many ways, and they really try and help guide you down your life path, or the life path that's best suited for you. And you listen, like you're able to really communicate with these other beings and keep yourself on track. And also what I'm seeing for you is you that being able to just like tap into that assistance and speak with divinity or the divine beings in your own life, it gives you this ability to really be magical, to like really have magic just happen in your life, like right before your eyes. What I'm seeing for you is you might have like a kind of, I feel that you have a purple aura to you. I feel that you have like a purplish, pinkish, bluish type of aura. So you're a little bit more higher chakra type of person. Like the higher chakras seem to really come through and surround you. So I'm seeing blue, like you're really good at speaking, you're really good at getting truth and your point across. It could be speaking, it could be writing, it could be like any sort of communication. I'm saying that the idea of authentic expression is strong in you, or it's partly to do with your life path, is discovering that sort of authentic expression. And then I also have I also have like purples and pinks. So that's telling me that your third eye is very open, that you are able to like really communicate with spirit. You see things from a divine objective view. You're very divinely knowledgeable. You see the connection. Like, I really want to say that, like, I feel like that you see the connection between everything and everyone, and it really just kind of guides you. And I'm also seeing like the bubble, like the halo right here. What I'm seeing is that this halo around your head here is your ability to tap into Christ consciousness, which is the divine connection between every living thing, and the idea that heaven, nirvana, whatever you want to call it, is within you, and it's about tapping into that consciousness, the consciousness that connects all things. So you're very good at that. You're very experienced with that, as far as past life speaking goes and how it shows in your present life. I'm also seeing that your intimate relationships are highlighted, which is telling me that you're somebody who doesn't fear intimacy. You're really able to get in touch with people and to like really just let go of any sort of masks and get in touch with the person in front of you. Get in touch with like who they are genuinely, authentically, and that you are able to see into people and they're able to see into you in a very authentic way. And it creates this intimacy in your relationships. And this is not just in your love relationships, but also your friendships or any sort of relationship that you have. You're just able to be intimate. You're able to really connect with people in a way that's unique, and that it really serves you and them in your experience, in your life experience. You're also somebody who has a lot of good ideas, and a lot of your ideas I think are like spiritually gifted to you. I think this is a little bit of like how that divine connection with your guides comes in. It's like they kind of like help you attune to those ideas, or like put those ideas in your head, and I feel that they have a lot to do with like your career or work in some way. But basically what I'm saying is that you have these ideas, these inspirations, and these passions that come to you, come through you, and it really leads you to like achievement. Like, you're really able to achieve well because you have that spirit channel open. I feel like you can easily manifest like awards, contracts, all these types of like accolades or whatever it is. What I'm seeing for you is that you're able to tap into spirit or your higher self or whatever it is, this sort of passion energy of spirit that then gives you these promotions and like kind of shines light on you, and you're able to tap into that magic to really just achieve the things you want to achieve in your life. I'm also seeing that you're somebody who's even though I see someone who's very air element focused, you're kind of up here, energetically speaking. What I also see for you though is that you actually have a deep gratitude and connection with earth and the fairies and the elemental world. So what I'm seeing is that I feel that you have a deep gratitude for earth and the like magical parts of earth, and you use that as part of your ability to connect with divine beings. And you can see, like I said in the beginning, like you have this ability to see the interconnection between all living things and people. And I feel that this gives the elemental world, like the unseen elemental world, it feels like they're comfortable with you, and that you either like have a lot of plants around you, or you just really deeply, graciously like have gratitude for those kind of unseen little things, and those kind of like fairy tale places. Like, you have a very magical personality, like, which is kind of funny because we're doing magical abilities, but what I see for you is that you exude this. Like, you're somebody who, if you look at this card here, like, you literally have the card of magic, and this is how I feel people see you, and this is how I feel your aura looks. And it's like you have these sort of like fairy tale like places, and people just want to see what you see. Like, they want to see the world how you see it. And I feel that the elementals and the fairies help you achieve those goals that we were talking about when it comes to your goals, your manifestation, the things you want to achieve in your life. Like, they help you do that in a way. And it's because they feel your gratitude for them and your care for them, and the fact that you even think that they exist, the fact that you feel like they're there and that you acknowledge them, you know, like that really, they help you. They want to help you, and they're around you, I think, often. So you definitely have air and earth connection. As far as your personality, I would say is more air, the way you look, the way you interact with people. And then within you, you have this very earthy, elemental, like secret, almost like practice of like, you know, being connected with nature. So that's really cool. So that's what I'm seeing mainly as your gifts. That's what I'm seeing as your gifts today and your magical abilities. So that's pretty cool. And I hope that you enjoyed the reading. I hope it resonates with you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, if you chose pile 2, this is your spread. I've got all these cards out. We're looking at your magical abilities. So what I'm seeing for you, pile 2, I'm going to start over here. What I see for you, pile 2, is that you have like a beautiful sense of self-awareness. You're somebody who is very, I feel, inward, who looks at all aspects of the self, the dark, the light, and really is rooted. Somebody who goes deep within the earth and is rooted. And what I see is this imagery for you of hands up like this, like kind of like tree pose in yoga. And what I'm seeing is that you are somebody who, because of your self-awareness, because you're able to look inward and see and not deny any aspects of yourself, you really have this ability to get planted into the earth. And the idea of the sun is coming to me. So I feel like you're somebody who really benefits physically from being like basking in the sun or being in the sunlight. And it's like that energy of light, of sun, helps you grow. It helps you bear the fruit that you want to see. It helps you, like, you know, really just expand upward and outward. So I have this feeling for you. You might be very like earth element, like a very earthy person, because I'm seeing a lot of things that really point towards you being connected with the element of earth and the things that the earth element focuses on. So what I'm seeing for you is someone sturdy, someone very strong, sturdy, like someone who understands themselves and who is not afraid to look at all aspects of themselves, be rooted where they are. And I don't mean this in a stubborn way. It's just like in a very solid way, actually, in a way that's probably comforting for a lot of people. And you really are just, if you connect with the sun, or if you do that already, it's like it gives you this ability to like grow. It gives you the ability to bring to life the things that you desire. So what I'm seeing for you as far as what you're really good at, what your magical abilities are, you have this self-discipline. You are somebody who I feel, maybe always, maybe this is just now, but you have this idea of where you want your life to go and how to get there. And you're just able to make a plan and stick with it. You have this beautiful ability to not only know yourself, but to discipline yourself and to do what it takes to get to where you want to be. It's a very earthy, so I wouldn't be surprised if you have strong Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus placements. So what I'm seeing for you is you just know the way forward when it comes to your goals. And you're just able to really connect with that root chakra, which is what I'm seeing. Like, you might have a kind of reddish or orangish kind of aura to you. Yeah, I'm seeing red and orange. So I feel like that's like kind of your dominant aura color. And what I'm seeing for you is that you just know the way forward when it comes to your goals, and you just act on it. Like, you just go for it, and it's all because of the reason that you want to just create this ideal life for yourself. You want to experience certain things, so you're going to do what you need to do to put life in order and in place and show up where you need to be, so that you can look back and like feel that you did everything you wanted to do, to feel like you have security. That's another thing. It's like what I'm seeing for you is that you're very security focused. You're very prosperous or you're focused on prosperity. It's something that's part of who you are on a very deep soul level, is just wanting to gain prosperity or build prosperity in your life. And you do this through self-discipline and through action and through following or creating an ideal life path. And the way you do that is, like I said, it's through the element of earth. Like, you're just a very grounded person. Like, you're just a security driven, grounded person. So what I'm seeing for you is, so what I see for you is, because you're so ruled by the first chakra, or at least the lower chakras, your idea, like the idea of just wanting to be secure, be grounded, and like have what you need, and not be in survival mode, but be prosperous, thrive, you know. It's like I said with the idea of the tree. It's like you want to bear fruit. You want to be so grounded and so deep into the earth and so deep into the physical that you're just able to bear fruit for anyone who wants it, for your family, for your friends, for your loved ones. You know, like, you want to provide for people. And that's like such an amazing energy. I'm sure that the people in your life really, really appreciate you and love that quality about you. So what I'm seeing is, I also see that because I have this Ace of Swords here, even though you seem like a very earth-focused person, I feel that you have this ability to just say what you need to say. And you have ideas too. Like, I feel like you have ideas of what you want to happen, or what you need to do to make your life happen, or you just had a new idea. Something about the mind is coming through. So you're just a very thoughtful person. I think that's what it is. You're a very thoughtful person. You have precision in the way that you see things. And I'm also seeing, like, I could totally see some sort of like doctor type of person, like a healer, somebody who, because I feel like the knife, like surgical sort of a doctor, or you working like in some sort of medical setting, something like that. But or if that's not the case, what I'm seeing is that you're just a very thoughtful person. You're very thoughtful. You're very thought-focused. You have new ideas. You have ideas about where you want your life to go, about how to gain prosperity in your life. And when I look beyond all of that, what I see for you is that you're deeply connected into not just the earth element, like I've been saying, but like this spiral, the idea of spiral. That is something that, whether you know it or not, you could really use the magic of spiral to get you where you want to be, to help you manifest the things in your life that you're looking to manifest or to grow. And the spiral, the Fibonacci sequence, all of that, like, that is something that occurs naturally in nature on earth. So it's in flowers, it's in animals, it's in the human body. When you can connect with that, when you can get into that flow, or just understanding the magic of spiral, that is when you have these really powerful manifestations and wishes and goals. It's by harnessing that universal energy. It's by tapping into that spiral energy that you're able to really easily create. Because you hold the earth element so strong within you, it's like you have to tap deeper into that earth element, into that spiral energy, and tap into the idea of flow, because that might be something, it's either a strength or something you struggle with, you know, throughout your life, or probably a balance of both, depending on where you're at. But if you can tap into that spiral, into the flowing nature of life, is just balance. Life is just going to keep growing. It's just, nature just does what it's going to do all the time, right? And it's always going to seek balance. It's always going to seek homeostasis. So it's like if you just, you know, relax into that a little bit more, you're going to be able to create so much more powerful manifestations for yourself. And it's kind of like, just let life, even though, because you're such a strong person, you might at times get too rigid in your approach to manifest. But I can see that if you tap into that spiral energy and just let life reveal the mystery to you, and just kind of flow, like tap into that water feeling just a little bit instead of earth, and let it just flow to you and through you and around you, and let it just develop the way it's going to develop, as well as being self-disciplined and taking action when you need to. If you can find and strike that balance, you will begin to manifest the most amazing things in your life, and you'll really begin to alchemize situations that maybe have felt stuck for so long. So that's what I'm seeing for you. Somebody who's really focused on growth, on prosperity, on that manifestation, who's tapped into the earth element. That is your magical power. That is what you're good at, and that is what you can emphasize even more to bring about your desires. Let me see if there's anything else really quick. Transformation. So that's a big thing. I'm feeling that we have the number 5 here. So this could be like a life path number that you naturally tap in, or that you naturally just have, whatever, in your numerology chart. Otherwise, it's part of your personality. Someone who's very witty, someone who talks a lot, someone who is, creative and transformational. Not really creative, but like transformational. Like I see that either you're focused on traveling or you're just focused on transitioning in your life right now, where you're kind of moving away from wherever you were and into this very prosperous, stable state. So I'm seeing that for you, and I'm seeing, I'm just seeing that you were trying to get creative about your life. You're trying to be, have that divine assistance. You're trying to tap into the God energy. You're trying to transition your life, and I'm telling you that the way to do that based on who you are is through the spiral, the energy of spiral. So that's pretty much what I'm seeing for group 2. I hope that the reading resonated with you, and I will see you in the next one. Welcome, group 3. I have your cards out here. This is your spread. We are looking at your magical abilities. What is just the innate power within you, and how can you utilize it? How does it show up in your life? So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, group 3. What I'm feeling for you right away is that I feel you're connected to the life path 6. So it's either your destiny number, your personality number, or your life path number, something, but this number 6 is very... it's very prevalent to who you are. The 6 energy is the energy that harmonizes. It's the energy that is connected on the family. It's a very creative number as well, and it's also very karmic too. So all of that, I feel, shows up in your life. So it means to me that you're somebody who maybe is meant to build, like, so much of your life is meant to build a family and to keep harmony within that family. So that's your desire. That's what you want to do. And it could be because you come from a family who lacked that. That's pretty common for the life path 6 or people with heavy 6 energy. So right away, that's what I'm seeing for you. Okay, let me start over here. So I think I'll start with this idea. So you are somebody who walks to the beat of your own drum. You are unique. You are a very unique person. You have things about, it's either the way you dress, the interests that you have, and this could just be even in your immediate family context. You might have always felt a little different, a little off. I'm also kind of feeling like Aquarius vibes, how they're a little out there, a little zany, like that's what I'm feeling for you, is that you walk to the beat of your own drum. And a lot of your life, whether you already have gotten there or you're learning to get there, is about having pride in that. And to really be proud of who you are and be proud of the fact that you're different, and tap into those different abilities that you have that are so unlike anybody else, because that's going to bring you really, really far in life. And I feel that once you can do that, the opportunities will just start flowing to you. Or you'll notice in your own life that when you're able to do that, you'll have opportunities just come through and a lot of lucky breaks. Because that leads me to my next point, which is you are somebody who has a lot of lucky breaks in your life. I did mention that 6 is very karmic, so I wouldn't be surprised if you've had some really heavy experiences happen to you in your lifetime. But with that, you also have like so many guides, angels, people that are just looking out for you, that just like show up in your time of need and help you with whatever the situation is that you're in, that you're stuck in, that you need help with. It's just like there's a lot of this idea of just lucky breaks that coming through for you. Good fortune, lucky chances, and serendipitous events, right? Like you just find yourself in the right place at the right time, or you just meet people who want to help you. And that's a gift and a blessing for you. And I feel that so much of that is connected to your guides, the angelic team that watches out for you, it's like they make this happen because they know that you're a good person, and because they know that you have a lot of knowledge. You're very wise, and you're very knowledgeable, and you've had like tough things happen. So it's like, in order to balance that energy out, you also have these lucky breaks that come to you, or people that, like, while you're dealing with these really heavy karmic situations, you'll just have people that just are put in your path to ease that burden for you in whatever way that they can. So what I'm seeing is you also have this amazing appreciation for like small things, and I feel it's the small things that people do for you. It's the small luxuries in life that you experience, whether it's just eating at a good restaurant or a candlelit bath, or whatever it is. Like, you like the luxurious things in life where you can just appreciate a moment and appreciate beauty. And I'm also seeing this as somebody who has just a genuine appreciation for like children, for babies, for children, for young life. It's like you see life the way they do, so you just are able to tap into that beauty of them and like help them grow. Like, you're somebody who helps things grow. It's like flowers, children, like you have this ability to just grow things. And it's that motherly quality, that family, fatherly, whatever it is, it's that quality within you that you're able to tap into and help others, help the children in your life. So also what I'm seeing for you is you are, like I said, I'm going to circle back to this. You're a very wise person. You hold so much wisdom within you. You have, maybe it's because of the life experiences you've had or something. Maybe you were just kind of like born this way, but you're just a wise person. It's like the way a child is wise. You just see things, like you just understand the way life works. And it's such a gift for you. And what it's actually asking you to do is to like be really bold and really daring in your life. I feel that is a gift that you're born with, is to be different, be bold, be daring, and your whole life is like this challenge. Like, are you going to follow through with that? Here's an opportunity. Are you going to just be bold in who you are and be different and walk to the beat of your own drum? That's what I'm seeing for you. It's like your life is this challenge. It's like constantly asking you, like, all right, here's an opportunity. Are you going to do it? Are you going to be bold? Are you going to be different? And it's like when you start to get the hang of that, when you start to see that's what you're meant to do, who you're meant to be, all of these just changes and chances and lucky breaks just come right into your life. So, and you're also very just like, you have divine knowledge. Like you really do understand spirit. You understand psychology. You understand humans. So that's a strength of yours for sure. And what I'm also seeing is that you're very home focused. So I have the earth element, the home element. What I see is that you're a caregiver and you're a caretaker. You provide beautiful, luxurious home settings for people. This is like cooking good meals, having the house aesthetically pleasing, or just having your home as a place for people to gather in, or having a lot of children that you raised, whatever it is, however that scenario looks for you. You are just someone who guards the home. You harmonize and you guard the home. It's what your strength is. It's what you're meant to be doing in this life. And you're highly creative. You are a highly creative soul. So I wouldn't be surprised if on one end this creativity shows up as being able to have a lot of babies, or just take care of a lot of babies, or be able to, think like a child does, like I mentioned. But also your creativity shows in like the ability to do art, like create. This could be through physical movement, like dancing or whatever. It could also be through physically crafting or drawing or whatever it is. It could show up in so many different ways, but you're a very creative person. And I'm also seeing that you just build the home. Like you either, I see the Ace of Pentacles, and I'm seeing that means home, but to me that often means like a new home. So this could be something that you've found yourself in many times, like the situation of having a new home. Having a new home that you, like either you're forced to move all the time, or you just haven't found that place that you've settled in yet. this could be something you've kind of been going through. So I'm kind of seeing like the idea of new home. Otherwise, you've been somewhere for a long time and maybe you have a new home coming to you. But there's this idea of a new home that's coming through right now. So I have a new home and I have the ability to just make life cozy for the people in your life. For the children that you have, for the people you love, whoever that is, you know, you're able to just build a cozy life for them. It's very like, you know, fireplace and the dog and the, you know, like food on the table, and just like, it's just a loving place. Like, you just create loving environments. And you also, I feel, teach people how to do that. You help others learn how to be caring and how to care for their own children and how to do that, you know, like how to tap into a child's needs. And if this isn't like an actual child, maybe this is their inner child. But this is what you're good at. This is what you're strong at. And I'm seeing the number 15 a lot, which I feel has to do with like your life path number. Maybe there's another reason 15 is significant to you, but that did come up several times in this reading. Yeah, I'm just seeing, I'm seeing 11 as well. So I feel like that number is just you being very spiritually attuned, finding spirituality to be an important thing in your life, being able to have divine knowledge come through very easily. But you're just a wise person. You're a wise person. You generate luxurious experiences and surroundings for people. You're creative. You can tap into that creativity for others. It's just like a very warm feeling, a very comfortable, warm feeling. And I feel that you just create like warm environments for people. That is your magic. Like, your magic is to like someone to walk into your home and just like, you've got the cup of tea for them, and you've got, you know, you're ready to listen or talk, or, you know, you're brewing up some food or whatever it is. Like, it's just this idea of just like a comfortable place for people to be and to relax in and to feel like they're experiencing something beautiful with you, whether this is a nice dinner or just relaxation time, you know, candles, like whatever it is. Like, it's the simple luxuries that you're able to just get in with. And I'm also saying food. Like, food is just a big thing that keeps coming up. I know I keep saying like the way you cook food, maybe that could be part of your magic. Like, that could be a big part of your magic, is that you're just able to like work with food as like an alchemist, you know, and that's a big thing for you. You just know how to eat, you know, so that's a good thing. People really value that, and you can put a lot of your creativity into making delicious food for people. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying. I feel like that's the message coming through for you. You know, you're different. Live that. Be different, you know. Don't be afraid to have a different life than the people around you, and to just be bold with your chances. And you create luxurious experience for people. You're good at your I see fire. Like, I feel fire signs and earth signs in here. So, yeah, maybe I think that's pretty much what I'm seeing. So I hope that the reading resonates with you, and I will see you in the next one. Group 4, I've got your cards here. This is your pile, your spread. We are looking at your magical powers, and let's get started. Let's see what's going up for you. So, okay. I have a lot of things to say about you. You have a lot of complexity to your character. I'm instantly feeling Scorpio vibes. It could be any sign, but that's how it's being represented to me at this time, and I'll get into this. So what I feel for you is you have two elements that you're very connected to. It's the water element and the air element. So what I see for you is you're a very mysterious person. That's why I want to say Scorpio with this water and with this very mysterious energy, the sorcerer energy that I'm feeling. I just feel that you are somebody who water is your element. It is what you tap into for healing, for purification. You hold the characteristics of water within you. This could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. I'm just getting more of a Scorpio vibe. So what I'm seeing for you is you are very mysterious. You are transformative. You are mysterious. People, like, you are able to tap into the dark sides of life, into the darkness of the psyche. You do not fear it. You are able to get in there, get your hands dirty, and it's for the purpose of integration and alignment. You are not afraid of the dark parts of life. You are mysterious. You are complex. People feel that in you. They see that in you. You are unafraid of darkness, and it is a gift beyond gifts for you. It is something that you are, it's a very like witch, sorcerer type of vibe that I'm getting for you. I wouldn't be surprised if you identified with that in some past life, or if you do in this life. So what I'm seeing for you is the element of water. I'm going to get back to this. So the element of water, it is what gives you your healing powers. You are a healer. You are an absolute healer, and you do this by not being afraid to get into the darkness of life. And I've said this, and I'm going to say it again, but you are not afraid of going deep. You're not afraid of being in a dark place. You are not afraid of going into dark places with other people to help bring them out, to help give them light in their life. It's just like this beautiful, like you are a magician. You are an absolute magician, an alchemist, somebody who is a healer, someone who you appear like, you are an interesting person. I feel that you appear really differently to people, as like in different ways, like different people have a different perspective of who you are. It's like you're able to shapeshift in circumstances, and that kind of is what adds to your mysteriousness. It's like what adds to why people can't figure you out. And it's not because you're a chameleon in the way that you're just going to be whoever somebody wants you to be when you're with them. It's just that you have so many sides to you, and you're so complex, and you're able to just figure out what every situation needs from you and adapt to it in a very authentic way. I don't feel that you're somebody who is inauthentic, although maybe that is something you've struggled with. Maybe that was more of a past energy for you, where you had to feel like you needed to find your authenticity, or you felt like you weren't able to be yourself around people. Whatever it is, I see that coming in two, it expresses itself in two ways for you. But I think in its highest expression, you're just somebody who's able to shapeshift in a way that serves yourself and others. It's a very good thing. It's like you're dark matter, and you're able to just form into whatever it needs to be at any given time to make life work, to make things easy, to make things heal, to heal other people. You're water. You're just water. You just flow, and you will take the form you need to take given the elements surrounding you, and you will go through barriers and around things and over things and erode things. Whatever you need to do, you're powerful, and that's how you get around. So you hold the element of water. I'm also seeing air. It's a little bit less so. I feel like air is more of I feel like you're just a very throat chakra centered person, because I do see blues, but it's not like your dominant energy. It's like it's just something that is a strength in you, I guess. But you're very transformative. I'm seeing a lot of butterflies. I feel like you probably see butterflies when you're going through very transformative times. And I'm also seeing that you're a visionary. You have creativity. If you hold the water element, you definitely hold creativity. So you're a creative person, but you have far sight. It's like you have far sight and you have insight. You just have the gift of sight. Like you can see things. I wouldn't be surprised if you were sort of like have premonitions. This group is very magical. It's like almost like you have like premonitions of things that will happen, and then you also have insight about things that are happening currently, and you can read into people, into situations, and have a very open third eye. So, okay, what else am I seeing here? Another gift that you have, a magical ability that you have, is you're incredibly persevering. So you might have been through really difficult things, which is probably why you're not afraid of the dark, right? And you're able to keep going all the time. You're able to persevere through difficult things, through difficult situations, and despite odds, prove people wrong. And no matter what their judgment is of you, or what your judgment is of yourself, you are able to just keep going. You are resilient, you persevere. It's like a very strong personality, What I'm also seeing is with that perseverance message, I'm feeling that I'm hearing like your time is coming, or it's time, or something like that. And I'm feeling this in two ways. I feel in one way, I think you feel that you're always out of time, or that like things should happen sooner or faster. But what I'm also hearing as like a message for you is that your time is coming. And it's just about you persevering. And I do believe it's connected with either spirituality or career, or that combination. Like you're meant to be in some sort of spiritual career like setting. And it's saying that like things are about to happen for you. Things are about to take off. You're about to have the key to something. You're about to step into your time. I see the sun shining, like coming in to shine on you. That's what I'm feeling for you. So the message as far as perseverance goes is to just keep going. Even if you're tired right now, even if this or that, like take your time, take your rest, but don't think that if you're in a quiet period, it's because of the fact that it's not going anywhere, because it is going somewhere. It's just about being patient with this. So, and that's another thing is like, I feel like because you're so perseverant, you also need to have patience when it comes to things not happening as quickly as you would like them to. So, and then let's see. Oh, another interesting thing about you, which is kind of like why I have these witchy vibes, not even just that you are into the darkness of life or you're not afraid or fear darkness, but you also are very magnetic. Your personality is very magnetic, and you have a very unique beauty to you. Or it could be just like, you might just be generally attractive and beautiful, and people love that and see that in you. But even if you feel like you're not physically attractive, you have a very magnetic personality to you that people are very attracted to. So I feel that it's very easy for you to attract a lover, a soulmate, a life partner. It could be part of what your path is, what you wanted to experience is have like a very deep connection and life partner. So that could be coming in. It could already be with you. But either way, you go through partnerships really deeply. So you are magnetic, you are loving. I feel like this sort of like deep red vibration around you when it comes to your love life. Like it's very intense, it's very transformative. Either you would, no matter what sex you are, you attract a lot of partners. And I'm seeing hair too, like your hair could be a unique part of you. Or kind of like holds magic and like who you are, like is, I don't know. For some reason, hair is coming out. So that's what I'm seeing. But what I feel for you, your ultimate magic power, aside from being able to attract lovers, being magnetic, being shape-shifting and all that, insightful and like prophetic and all those things, you are able to just align with the self. It's like you take all the different aspects of self within you, all the different reflections of who you are, who you've been, and who you will be, and you bring them into alignment. You bring them into alignment with yourself, and you teach other people how to do that. You are an integrative person. You integrate light and dark. That's what I'm seeing for you. You integrate light and dark, and you do it by diving headfirst into darkness, and you shine that light on that darkness into that shadow. So that's what I see for you. You have 8s everywhere. I feel that you're just an intense personality. And maybe 8 has something to do with your life path, or just, I don't know what it is, but it could be a million things. But 8 is a very powerful number for you. 8's could be Scorpio. That might be where I'm getting that from. But I just feel very, very deep vibe from you. You're going to learn a lot through your partnerships. You are very insightful. You're very third eye open. As far as like your aura colors, it's interesting. Like I feel like it's mostly like purple, like it's a very purplish pink sort of feel. I also see yellows and that like deep red, although I feel like that's more of the energy you create in your relationships, not the necessarily aura that you have. But I do feel purple for you around your aura. Purple, green, yellow. That's what I'm going to say. Purple, green, yellow. Anyway, so yeah, I think that's all I'm seeing for group 4. And I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I'll see you guys in the next one. What's up, group 5? I have your cards here. This is your pile. We're looking at your magical abilities. So let's get started and see who you are. Okay. So I have a lot of different aspects of you coming through right now. Let me think of where to start. First of all, I feel like you are a party personality. You are vibrant. You are witty. You are creative. You are the life of the party. You are a party girl, party guy, whatever it is. that is coming through for you. I'm seeing that you hold the element of air pretty strongly. So you are like untouchable. Like you're just moving around all the time. You just blow through situations, people, things. Like you are hard to ground. You are hard to keep pinned down in any way. You probably aren't someone who's very committed to things. And if you are, they're far and few between. So what I'm seeing for you is the element of air, somebody who's very action oriented, someone who's moving around a lot. And what I can see for you is that you're a very passionate person. You have a lot, like I think it's just the way you speak or the way you do things, like you're very passionate and you tap into your soul, and it's like you just have this ability to like speak to a crowd or something like that, but you project and you're big, you're loud in your energy, and it's like, it's beautiful. And another way that this passion is shown is through your relationships. So you could be somebody who's been through a lot of relationships, somebody who's been through a lot of different relationships, or part of your path is to like change relationships often, or people feel like they just can't pin you down, like I said. But relationships are big for you. They change frequently, but you also harmonize in them. Like you are able to bring harmony into your relationships. So maybe you've gone through a lot of them until you find the one, and then you are in it and you're committed and you are passionate and you are you harmonize energy between the two of you. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. It's like you've been through a lot of people until you aren't anymore, and then you're grounded and you're like with that person. There's commitment there. So you're kind of interesting that way. So what I'm seeing right now for you, I feel like this energy of transitioning into a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration, your enlightenment, like you have been through that and you're going through that. So I think there's been periods of your life where you are very energetically enlightened, and you just like have this ability to see, like have sight, see truth in a situation that you're looking into spirituality, into God, whatever it is, religion. Like I feel like you go through these periods of time in your life where you are just like vibrationally raised, and it's a very spirit focused energy. Otherwise, what I'm seeing is that you offer this to other people. That's part of your existence, is being able to tap into that high energetic vibration and to bring the messages down for the common folk, for everybody else to hear and see. So you're very much a healer. You are, I see healer of the ages here. Like you are somebody who I feel like the way you project is like either loud, or like you come and you heal people, you heal situations. You're a teacher, a motivator, a guider, a counselor, something like that. Otherwise, you're just so tapped into your own experiences and your spirituality that you're just able to heal other people through sharing your experiences or something like along that. But you're also very, I feel like whether you're a male or a female, you're very tapped into, this could just be right now, otherwise generally speaking, you're very tapped into the moon energy, or not moon, like feminine, like the healing feminine energy. You're tapped into the female aspect. So that doesn't mean that you have like feminine qualities if you're a male or whatever. It just means that like you can tap into that energy. Like you have it within you. It's like either it shows maybe in the home and being able to like harmonize the home, in plants and earth, you're connected to it some way. Otherwise, just your ability to heal kind of puts you in touch with that feminine energy. But whatever it is, it's like you embrace the aspects of the divine and the earthly, and it's just something that you're very, I can just see has to do with the way you heal people. So what I'm also seeing for you is so I feel that you're right now, like you're a very independent person. I don't think that you're somebody who really needs other people at all, but you're focused on generally, maybe right now in particular, but you are focused on building wealth, on self-sustaining wealth and independence, and you're focused on like being able to just stand on your own 2 feet and not need anybody around you. And it doesn't mean that you don't want people around you. It just means that if everybody left your life tomorrow, you would be okay. You would be happy with who you are. You would be happy with the resources you have, and that is just something that you are building in your life. Someone who you are, someone who you want to be. And so what I'm seeing for you also is I have this like little fairy or dragonfly image, like this picture that's showing up for me. And I feel like that is telling me that you just bring light to this world. You bring light into people's lives. You are a figure that people enjoy being around. You are socially like someone who people love, like whatever it is that you do, or this might show up in different ways in your life, but you are just somebody who people like being around. They feel like you are a positive influence on them, and you just make light appear. Like that's what I'm seeing. I just have this image of like you just like making light appear, like, and just giving it to people, like giving fire to people, whether that's through your passionate expressions or through your insightful knowing or through your healing or whatever it is. Like you just give light to people, and it's really, really amazing. Again, I am really feeling this idea that you're hard to pin down in some way, because I do have a walking away card, and I have relationship changes and like all these things. So what I'm seeing is either it's like no matter, okay, depending on where you're at in your life, either you're hard to pin down in a relationship, or what's happening is that you're now being pinned down in a relationship in a very positive way. This means that you've either solidified a commitment to another person, it's like a marriage type of energy where something in your relationship is going to start changing and it's going to start solidifying, even though that was not somebody who you thought you were prior to this, or not somebody who you ever were prior to this. So that's what I'm kind of seeing, just depending on where you're at in your life right now. And then what I'm seeing also is I feel like a lot of the people in your life they're like soul family for you. It's like a lot of your connections and your relationships with people have been like past lifetimes, like you've spent past lifetimes together, and it's like they're with you now. And this could be someone that's passed on who's still with you, or people who you form friendships with or relationships with, love relationships with, family relationships with. It's like you guys have been through a story together for a long time. And so I'm seeing that part of the relationships you have in your life are very much soul relationships, soul family, that you all knew you were going to come in together and have certain experiences and whatever it is. So that's what I'm feeling. It's just a lot of like soul family energy for you. You have a lot of that around you, and it shows up in different ways. I do feel, like I said earlier, like you really do hold a feminine element within you, whether this is just like you just can tap into creativity really well or whatever it is. But what I'm seeing is that this is also being healed within you, potentially at this moment, where this feminine energy is being healed in order for you to receive better and receive more. I think that maybe you're somebody who's really does a lot, like go, always trying to achieve. And it's like part of your path is to really heal feminine energy within you, so that you can receive like the abundance that you're seeking, abundance in finances, abundance in career, abundance in your family and your relationships, like whatever it is. It's about like learning how to find that balance between letting things come in and then knowing when to act, I guess. So I just feel like that's just a lot to do with your life. What I'm also feeling is like magically speaking, if you wanted to, working with the moon would be really beneficial for you. Tapping into that feminine balance, that moon archetype, that moon element is what will really help you get where you want to be. And I also feel like the people in your life could be very connected to the moon. It's like if you're not, then the people in your life are connected to the moon, or life is asking you to connect to the moon in order to get what you want, in order to like really bring to fruition the desires that you have. Last thing I see here is the Jaguar. And this is telling me that there's some connection with cats that you're having, that you have. I feel that even if you don't know it, there's something about like big cats that you either hold that energy within you or you admire it greatly, or it's a little bit of both. But what I'm seeing energetically speaking is you are not afraid to go through shadow. You're not afraid to go through the darkness, through the subconscious mind, through dark experiences. Maybe you kind of work from the shadows, but there's something about you being in shadows. This could be a past part of your life, it could be a present part of your life, or a future, but something about you being connected to big cats and being unafraid of shadows is like kind of, I feel, where that feminine energy is coming from for you, where that healing divine energy, it's like you're just not afraid to be just to be the light in darkness, I guess is what I really want to say, to explore the darkness, to help people explore their darkness, whatever it is. It's like you have this really cool mix of being like a bright, social, light, loud being, and then also being able to like go deep and go dark and kind of like have this like sort of like hardcore like way about you. And it's your power. It's like what you're good at. It's like you're able to hold both of those elements. So it's really cool. People love that and admire you for that. And you just bring light into darkness. That is your gift. That is your power. You bring light into darkness for people. That is what you are here for. And meanwhile, you are going to have a lot of very karmic and soul relationships, as well as build like wealth and heighten your status, heighten your vibrational essence, like whatever it is. Like you're just somebody who evolves, and like you just are unafraid of all aspects of life. It kind of reminds me of PAL 4 a little bit, where you're just able to like tap into different ways of being, different aspects of life. You're a very well-rounded, energetically speaking person. So let me see if I see anything else for you. I see a lot of 2s, so there's a lot of relationship focus or a lot of polarity in your life or something like that. But I see 2s and I see 5s, which is telling me that I think you are 5 personality. Otherwise, you hold a lot of that personality. You're just very eccentric, you're transformational, you travel, you are witty, words, things like that, funny. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm seeing for Pile 5. I feel like I've gone on for a while. So I hope that you enjoyed the reading, and I will see you guys in the next one.